Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing today. In this video, we're diving into the latest updates about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. You don't want to miss this. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For years, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been the picture of television perfection, a couple who seamlessly blend humor, chemistry, and authenticity. Whether hosting Live with Kelly and Mark or sharing glimpses of their life on social media, they've shown fans that love can thrive even under the blinding lights of fame. But this week, fans were caught completely off guard when Kelly Ripa revealed something so unexpected about Mark that it sent waves of surprise and speculation across the internet. The moment that stunned everyone. It started innocently enough during the Monday morning broadcast of Live with Kelly and Mark. Kelly, dressed in her usual elegant but casual style, had a glimmer of mischief in her eye as she teased the audience about a major surprise involving her husband. Fans, used to the couple's playful banter, assumed it would be a lighthearted story, perhaps another of Mark's famous on-air blunders, or a family anecdote involving their kids, Michael, Lola, or Joaquin. But as Kelly began to speak, the tone in the studio shifted. She paused, smiled, and then said, "You think you know everything about your spouse after nearly 3 decades of marriage. But Mark has just surprised me in the most incredible way." The audience leaned in. Viewers at home froze mid-sip of their coffee. What could it possibly be? Mark Consuelos' unexpected move. Kelly went on to reveal that Mark had quietly taken on a completely new project, one that even she hadn't known about until recently. While most fans know Mark as an actor, producer, and co-host, he had secretly been working behind the scenes on something entirely different. A heartfelt documentary about fatherhood and resilience, inspired by his own life and the lessons he's learned raising 3 children with Kelly. According to Kelly, Mark had been collaborating with a small production team for months, crafting a deeply personal story that explores what it truly means to be a modern dad. The project, titled The Heart of a Father, blends personal reflection, real-world interviews, and footage from families across America. When Kelly found out, she admitted she was shocked, in the best way. "I didn't even know he was filming," she laughed. "I just thought he was going to the gym more often." Fans react with emotion. As clips of Kelly's announcement hit social media, the reaction was instant. Fans flooded the comments with emotional messages. "Mark always comes across as such a devoted dad. This makes perfect sense." Kelly's surprise reaction is priceless. You can tell how proud she is. "This couple never stops amazing us." Within hours, the hashtag #TheHeartofAfather began trending on X, formerly Twitter, as fans praised Mark's authenticity and Kelly's genuine support. What touched fans most wasn't just the project itself, but the way Kelly spoke about it. She didn't just praise Mark's creativity. She opened up about how his dedication reminded her of the quiet sacrifices many fathers make behind the scenes. "He's always been a hands-on dad," Kelly shared on air. "Even when we were both juggling crazy schedules, he was the one making breakfast, helping with homework, and teaching our kids how to be kind and grounded." Seeing him turn that into a film, something that could inspire other families, it's beautiful. Behind the scenes of their marriage. This revelation offered fans a rare glimpse into the deeper layers of Kelly and Mark's relationship. To the world, they're a glamorous power couple, effortlessly witty, forever in sync. But moments like this remind everyone that their love story is rooted in something far more real. Since meeting on the set of All My Children in 1995, their relationship has weathered the ups and downs of fame, distance, and the ever-changing tides of television. What's kept them strong, Kelly often says, is laughter and a shared sense of purpose. In a recent interview, Mark once said, "Kelly's my best friend first. Everything else, the career, the fame, the TV stuff, that's just the extra." That sentiment echoed through Kelly's reaction to his new project. It wasn't just about being surprised, it was about being reminded of the depth of the man she's loved for nearly 30 years. A new chapter for both. But the story didn't stop there. Kelly hinted that she, too, might have a hand in the project. During the broadcast, she teased, "Let's just say I might have been convinced to make a small appearance, off camera, of course." Fans immediately began speculating that Kelly could serve as a narrator or creative consultant for the documentary. Given her storytelling talent and natural charisma, It wouldn't be surprising if she lent her voice to the final cut. Behind the scenes, producers reportedly say the film will premiere next spring, possibly through a major streaming platform. And if early buzz is any indication, The Heart of a Father might just be one of the most talked about celebrity projects of the year. The emotional core of the surprise. For longtime fans, Kelly's announcement was more than celebrity news. It was a reminder of why they've followed her journey for so long. She's not just a talk show host, she's a storyteller who knows how to connect emotionally with her audience. As she spoke about Mark's project, her voice cracked slightly. "He's always been my biggest cheerleader," she said softly. "To see him stepping into something so meaningful, it makes me fall in love all over again." That moment captured exactly what fans adore about Kelly and Mark: their ability to be real in a world that often feels staged. What this means for their future. With both Kelly and Mark thriving, she is one of morning TV's most beloved personalities, and he is both co-host and filmmaker. This new phase of their careers could mark a turning point. They've evolved from co-stars to co-hosts, and now, it seems, to creative partners in storytelling. Insiders close to the couple hint that this might not be the last surprise. Sources suggest they've been discussing a potential joint book project, one that could dive into their 28-year marriage, family life, and the lessons they've learned about staying grounded in Hollywood. If that happens, fans can expect the same mix of humor, warmth, and honesty that defines everything they do. The power of surprise and love. As the episode drew to a close, Kelly wrapped up the segment with a heartfelt message to viewers. "After all these years, I thought I knew everything about Mark. But that's the beauty of love. You never stop learning about each other. Life's full of surprises, and sometimes the best ones come from the people you think you know best." The audience erupted in applause, and Mark, watching from backstage, smiled with the humility of a man whose quiet passion had suddenly become a public celebration. For fans, it was a moment of pure magic, a reminder that even after decades together, love can still surprise you. And for Kelly and Mark, it was another beautiful chapter in a story that continues to inspire. In the days following Kelly's emotional on-air revelation, the buzz surrounding The Heart of a Father only grew louder. Entertainment outlets began digging for details, and fans couldn't get enough of the couple's touching story. Yet, beyond the headlines and excitement, there was a deeper layer, a quiet human side that spoke to why this project mattered so much to both of them. For Kelly, the surprise wasn't just about discovering her husband's hidden creative project. It was about realizing how much he had evolved, both as a man and as a father. "Watching Mark step into this new role," she said, "felt like seeing him for the first time all over again." During an exclusive behind-the-scenes interview released later that week, Kelly admitted that Mark had been unusually secretive in recent months. "I'd ask where he was off to, and he'd just smile and say, 'It's something I'm working on, you'll see soon.' I thought he was planning a surprise trip or maybe an anniversary gift. Turns out, it was something far more meaningful." Mark's emotional motivation. When asked about his inspiration, Mark shared that the idea for The Heart of a Father came during a quiet moment last year, after their youngest son, Joaquin, left home for college. "The house suddenly felt so different," he explained. "For nearly 2 decades, every morning was about getting the kids ready, managing school, schedules, practices. Then suddenly it was quiet, and I started thinking, what now? What have I learned from being their dad? What can I share that might help someone else?" That spark led him to pick up a camera, reconnect with old friends, and begin documenting stories from fathers of all backgrounds: single dads, stay-at-home dads, stepfathers, and fathers raising kids with special needs. The result was a heartfelt, deeply personal journey that surprised even him. "I realized that fatherhood isn't about being perfect," Mark said. "It's about being present. And that's something I wanted to capture before time slipped away." Stay tuned for all the updates about Kelly Ripa. We are the first to publish all the information about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, so stay with us to get all the latest updates. And stay tuned to our USA Daily Drop for all updates.